Guys, we got a massive leak. Apparently the Envel L90's energy efficiency has been leaked. So you guys ready for this? For the 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, the Envel L90 has a range of 425 kilometers, which is roughly about what I get on my Neo EC6 with a 75 kilowatt hour battery pack. So more range, bigger car, about the same range, bigger car, absolute crazy. And then with the 85 kilowatt hour battery pack, you get a range of 550 kilometers per. Wow, absolutely crazy for such a big car, 7-seater. And also for that car, the energy efficiency comes down to 14.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which is absolutely nuts. The Envel L60 has an energy efficiency of 12.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So this is going to be a very highly energy efficient car. It's going to be, yeah, you're going to have really good range with this car as well. This is absolutely incredible. Now, let's go into deliveries. Delivery numbers for last week, insurance registrations. Neo had 3,064. Onvo, 1,234. Firefly, 437. Giving us a total of 4,735. Now, this, by the way, last week, this was after the holiday was over and everything. And I would say this is okay deliveries. Now, one thing that's really interesting is that Onvo is sort of picking up steam and it's going viral. There's this news report, this news video. I'm going to play this video right here. This person selling berries and apparently in the video, Onvo was featured, especially with the fridge in the back and how people come to that farm to pick up those berries. And then with the Envel L60, you have that massive fridge, and then they're able to get a lot of berries and keep it refrigerated, which is just absolutely fantastic. And there was another video that I saw, which was not a news report, but it was the same place. It was people just absolutely shocked. Like other cars, they were like, wow, this car has a fridge and that kind of stuff. And I know you guys get sick of me saying how the fridge is a big deal, but when you compare it with other cars, it actually does, make a difference. So yeah, glad that that's going viral. Hopefully that gives more recognition to Onvo. I am seeing more Onvo cars on the road, which is very nice indeed. Now, I gotta say, Onvo's product absolutely perfect, right? There's basically no flaws with Onvo's product, in my personal opinion. But what about Neo's deliveries? Neo brand, 3,000, and this is after vacation. This is with the refresh, after the refresh, right? You got the 2025 versions, ET5, ET5T, EC6, and ES6, and still it's only 3,000 deliveries per month. Shouldn't it be like 4,000 or 5,000 deliveries per month? I mean, per week. Um, I'm not saying this is bad, but if you look at some of the other guys, they're up, they're upwards at like 5,000 plus, right, per week. So you gotta kind of think: is the product not competitive enough? And I always come back to this point, and I've been seeing a lot of other people's videos here in China, also new owners as well, why they are reluctant to switch to the 2025 version of the car. And when it comes down to the product, very good upgrade, horizontal screen. You got the NX9031 chip, very good, fantastic. But then the harsh reality of it is the fact that the car still uses 400 volt platform like it did 7 years ago, right? 400 volt platform in 2025 is simply not acceptable unless you're Tesla, right? If you're Tesla, nobody else cares. because you're Tesla. But in terms of everybody else, not really many people are offering products at the 400 volt level. Everybody's like 800 volt, even Onvo's 900 volt. And when it comes to upgrading the car, and personally, from my personal opinion, all right, I have this car for 5 years, right? Is it worth upgrading to the 2025 version of like the EC6 or stuff like that, even with all the vouchers and everything? And while it's tempting and it's very nice, but if you look at it from a broader perspective, the answer is a clear no. The battery is going to be the same battery pack. It's still 400 volt, right? And on top of that, if you think about like the nitty gritty details, like the first gen EC6 were full aluminum frame bodies. Right? It was like 92% aluminum. The new EC6 and new ES6 don't have full aluminum frame bodies. They have aluminum steel hybrid. Only the ES7, ES8, those guys have full aluminum frame bodies. So in terms of the material of the car, you're going from full aluminum to aluminum steel hybrid, which is kind of like a downgrade in terms of the material of the car. So if I'm going to switch the car, I'm paying, of course I have to pay money, right? You're paying money for the same battery pack, the same architecture, 400 volt, worse in terms of material of the car, aluminum to aluminum steel hybrid. The autonomous driving is significantly improved, but does that really matter? Is that a big driving factor? Am I going to upgrade the car simply because of the autonomous driving? The answer is simply no. So when you look at it from a broader perspective, right, it's kind of, a little bit disappointing, right, to be honest. I'm very honest with you guys. It's a little bit disappointing. People are waiting for 300 volt, not 300 volt, NT 3.0 900 volt Neos. And currently the only product that has that is the ET9. And then later on this year, there's the ES8. So you're kind of in a rough situation here, guys, right? Right now, Neo's product category, right, in terms of architecture, only the Envel L60 and the ET9 are 900 volt. And then very soon the Envel L90, which is why I'm so bullish on this, because it's 900 volt, right? Basically no flaws. That's coming out very soon. So this year, you're going to have that ET9, the Envel L60, Envel L90, Envel L80, and the brand new ES8. These cars will have the 900 volt architecture, which is what people really, really want. So in that aspect, I do kind of can understand why the sales numbers for Neo haven't been just through the roof, right? Right? Because on a technological perspective, right, everybody's selling cars 900 volt. You're still selling cars 400 volt. That's okay if you're Tesla, but for Neo, when you're in such a competitive environment, everybody's competing with stats. That's not acceptable. And 900 volt isn't just about charging speed, because charging speed, who cares? Battery swap, right? 900 volt is also about future proofing, but also about the energy efficiency. You got thinner cables, you're more energy efficient, and that's gonna be absolutely spectacular, right? So that's partially why the sales numbers aren't doing like super good. But as we go on, I hope that Neo can launch the 300 volt platform, 900 volt platform for these cars. as soon as possible. Hopefully in 2026 if possible. Yeah. It's not great to be stuck on 400 volt for a very long time. It's been like 7, 8 years, 10 years almost. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.